Welcome everyone to the second annual Brandon Boyd Show Cardee Awards. We are so excited that you're here, and we have got a huge crowd in the audience tonight. I'm so excited. I see a ton of cards out in the crowd. I see some airlines represented. And hey, you know what? I actually see my mailman there. Thanks for delivering all those cards on the channel. I really appreciate those. I couldn't do my Watch Me Apply videos without your deliveries. And tell your lovely wife I said hello as well.
Keep my wife's name out your mouth!
Okay, let's move on. Annual fees are high and some of them just keep going up. We've got the American Express Platinum at $695, the Bonvoy Brilliant Card at $650. I mean, Elon Musk says that they're worth $44 billion, but he's not necessarily the best gauge of value, am I right? And I see the American Express Plum Card is here again. What are you doing here? Nobody invited you. American Express Platinum City Executive Card. Use your weight to get the Plum Card out of here. He's absolutely worthless. Thank you. Speaking of people that shouldn't be here, I actually see some gold bars and coins all the way in the back. What in the world are you guys doing here?
We're a hedge against the upcoming economic collapse.
I tell you what, if the economic collapse is that bad and our country crumbles to the point to where I'm trading gold bars with people, I'm going to invest in a precious metal. It's going to be brass for bullets. You're crazy. Get out of here. Oh, look who it is. It's the World of Hyatt business card all the way on the other side. World of Hyatt business card. I hope you're having a great time at the show tonight. I bet you had to share a room with the World of Hyatt personal card because you don't come with a free night certificate. Boom, roasted. And Snoop Dogg, you were here again. You were here last year. Thanks so much for showing up. I think you misunderstood me just a little bit. When I said come here if you want some green, I was talking about the American Express green card. But feel free to stay. That's perfectly fine. Just don't set off any smoke detectors. Speaking of green, it looks like we have the American Express green business card down on the other side. You know, a lot of people say that the American Express business green card is really a huge ripoff with a $95 annual fee, an anemic sign-up offer, really bad points multipliers, and really no benefits whatsoever. Moving on, Dave Ramsey is here. This is a real surprise. Dave Ramsey is here. And folks, if anybody told you to put your bar tab on Dave Ramsey's credit card, it's a hoax. Don't do it. You'll be sorely disappointed. FTX Crypto, I don't know where you went. You were here just a while ago, but you must have slipped out the back door without anybody noticing. You know, on the channel, I do a lot of Watch Me Apply videos. A lot of people seem to like those because they're fun. You get to see what I'm doing when I'm going through the process, and everybody's got their own unique way of applying, right? Some people do it on their phone. Some people do it on their computer. Some people will call in with an application. Now, Amber Heard, you may remember her from the Johnny Depp trial. She actually has a really unique way of applying for cards. First, she uses a friend's referral link. She goes online on her computer, and then she takes a crap in the middle of the bed. Hey, we're all different, I guess, but that method of applying to me really stinks. I don't know if that's her number one method for applying, but I definitely know it's her number two. LeBron James has been in the news a lot over the last year, and he recently became the all-time leading scorer in the NBA, scoring 38,837 points. However, executives at the Marriott Bonvoy program only valued his points at 25,000. Marriott cards came in hot this year. Glad to see you guys right up near the front. You know, you're like a lot of people in Hollywood. You did a lot of work on the outside, but on the inside, you still don't have that much to offer. Some interesting news with the Equinox credit with the Amex Platinum card. Now you can use that all in 1 month instead of having to spread it out over the course of 12 months. Now, for those of you that aren't familiar with the word equinox, equinox is a Latin word meaning overpriced gymnasium. Southwest Airlines, I see you back there laughing. I don't want to see that. You have no business laughing. Trust me, after all the chaos you caused over the holiday travel season. Now, Southwest over the last year announced some improvements to the flying experience. They announced the change of having USB chargers at each seat, increased Wi-Fi speeds, increased overhead bin storage, and my favorite, a personal police escort from the gate after they cancel your flight on Christmas. Donald Trump was in the news a lot over the last year. Holy moly, we all remember the raid at Mar-a-Lago, right? That was crazy. So many secret documents there. A lot of people are wondering if these documents that former President Trump had contain the answers to a lot of mysteries in the United States, like are aliens real? Who really shot JFK? And how does the Capital One approval process actually work? Oh my goodness, I did not expect this at all. We actually have current President Joe Biden in the back. Joe Biden, you're still alive. That's great. And it looks like you're shaking hands with no one. Okay, we need to get him out of here. Can somebody shuffle him out of here? Come on, Joe, get out. Stop sniffing the Sapphire Card's hair, Joe. Get out of here. I'm trying to run a show. Go on. Go back to the White House. Okay, he's not leaving. This is really awkward. I'm really sorry. Oh, I've got an idea. Hey Joe, there's free ice cream cones in the lobby. And I tell you what, there's some balloons outside as well. Some Chinese balloons. Why don't you go take a look at those? They're right outside. All right, I think he's doing it. He's leaving, he's going out the door, and success! Yes, we are ready to start the show. In this show, we are going to talk about the best and possibly some of the worst in the credit card, points, miles, travel industry. This is going to be a lot of fun. I put a lot of effort and work into this to really analyze who were the top performers over the last year. Before we get started as well, if you're interested in any of the cards mentioned in this award show, or if you're interested in picking up a card in general, make sure you apply using my referral link down in the description below. When you apply using that referral link, it greatly helps support the channel, and I can't thank you all enough for doing that so far. All right, I'm ready to get going and get into this. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, give me a big thumbs up if you're ready to have a good time and hand out some big awards. If you're ready, I'm ready. Let's get to it. All right, let's get started with our first category. You know, there's the age-old debate. Is it about thickness or is it about how you use it? All right, and of course I'm talking about credit cards, all right? In this category, we're gonna talk about my favorite thick cards from the last year and how you could use it. The American Express Platinum card. This one comes in the original metal look along with two other alternate designs. It also comes with Walmart Plus credit, $240 entertainment credit, $200 hotel credit, $200 airline credit, $200 Uber cash, and $100 Saks Fifth Avenue credit, $300 Equinox credit, and a $189 clear membership and more. Just to save you some math, those credits easily make up for the annual fee. Next, we have the gold card. Like the platinum, two different designs for this metal card, rose gold and standard gold. If you're looking for a go-to card for food, the gold card is it. 4 times points at restaurants and groceries, $120 Uber cash credit, and $120 dining credit are the icing on the cake for this delicious food-centric card. The Apple card, this one is made of titanium, and this card is for those that want to keep things simple with up to 3% cash back on daily purchases. There's no annual fee, over the limit, foreign transaction fee, or late fees. For simplicity in design and use, this is worth a look. The Chase Sapphire Preferred card. This metal card is the card I recommend for nearly everyone who wants to start in the points and miles journey. The $95 annual fee is much less than the platinum and gold cards. It's also great for travel insurance, rental car coverage, and the points earning structure make this a great starter card for a reasonable annual fee. And finally, we have the City Executive card. This one gives you Admirals Club access for immediate family and 2 guests. That alone is up to a $650 value. You get free check bags for you and up to 8 companions as well. Great value for an airline card. All right, the results are in. I've got the card here. Let's open it up and take a look. And it looks like the winner is the Platinum card. Oh my goodness, what a surprise. I didn't see that coming. But hey, if you can take advantage of those credits on the Platinum card, I know it's a $695 annual fee, but those credits easily offset that. If you can take advantage of it, go for it. If you can't, it may not be the card for you, but it sure is the right card for a lot of people. All right, the next award is going to be the Godfather Award, and these are cards that gave us an intro offer that we just couldn't refuse. First on the list for best intro offer of the last year is the City Double Cash. For years, this card didn't offer a sign-up bonus at all. So for a limited time, they offered $200 cash back after spending $1,500 in 6 months. This is a ridiculous easy bonus to hit, and if you had your eye on this card, I hope you snagged the offer. The Chase Sapphire Reserve. Finally, the Reserve card decided to get serious about intro offers. An 80,000 point bonus after $4,000 spent in 3 months. Personally, I think this should be the standard offer on this card due to its $550 annual fee, but that's a story for another day. The Alaska Airlines Business Card. You could earn 80,000 miles in total, 40,000 of that after you spent $2,000 in the first 3 months, and an additional 40,000 miles after you spent a total of $12,000 within the first 9 months. Next is the City Premier card. This offered 80,000 thank you points after $4,000 spend in 3 months. This card at a $95 annual fee is a steal, and the offer does pop up once or twice a year, and we love it when it comes around. The Freedom Flex. This one offers 20,000 points after $500 spent in 3 months, no annual fee, and 5 times points on groceries up to $12,000 in grocery spend in 12 months. This gives you the opportunity to earn an additional 60,000 ultimate rewards in grocery spend alone. So that's around 80,000 points for no annual fee. Sign me up. And we have the Ink Unlimited and Ink Cash cards. These came out near the end of 2022. No annual fee, 90,000 points each after $6,000 spent in 3 months. It's a great way to add to your Chase portfolio and earn huge stacks of ultimate rewards very quickly. And the winner of the Godfather Award for the best intro offer of the year is the Chase Ink Unlimited and the Chase Ink Cash. Hey, I am not surprised. 90,000 Chase Ultimate Rewards with no annual fee, an all-time high offer. This is such an easy one to pick up. I hope you had the opportunity to take advantage of it because those Ultimate Rewards will add up fast. Whew, the show's going really well so far. You are the best producer in the business. I know I've told you that 10 times, but you really are. You're bringing it home for me. Thanks for helping me put this show together. I'm gonna get me a quick drink here while we're at a commercial break, if you don't mind. We don't have commercials. We're filming right now. All right, guys, I'm just going to finish off my Coke here real quick. Oh, that Coke burns like college. Okay, moving on to the next category. All right, this next category is something we have to talk about. We need to be upfront about it, put it near the beginning of the show because it needs to be talked about. And I'm talking about the worst credit card performances over the last year. And the nominees are the World of Hyatt Business Card. This one's pretty simple. A $195 annual fee Hyatt card with no free night certificate. Instead, I could pay a $95 annual fee with a personal Hyatt card and get a free night certificate. That is completely ridiculous. This is absurd and it needs to be fixed. Next up is the Capital One Venture X. It came out of the gates hot when it was launched, but has since lowered the sign-up bonus from 100,000 miles to 75,000 miles. It lost Priority Pass restaurant and spa services starting January 1st of 2023, and the approval process is still as bad as ever. Not good. The American Express Plum Card. How can I say this nicely? It's completely useless. Seriously, this card is a complete waste of time, a $250 annual fee just so you can earn 1.5% discounts by paying early. It also gives you 60 days to pay without interest. Excuse me, but I think a $250 annual fee is an interest payment for the ability to not pay interest for 60 days. The Chase Ink Premier. The points are basically kept hostage. You can't combine Ultimate Rewards earned on this card with your other Ultimate Rewards earning cards. This is a completely unnecessary move by Chase that restricts usage of this card, definitely not putting the customer first. Also, for the $195 annual fee, you get the opportunity to earn a sign-up bonus of 100,000 Ultimate Rewards after $10,000 spend. I'm sorry, there are much better ink cards with no annual fee that offer nearly as many points as this offer. And finally, the Marriott cards. Where do I even begin? The Bonvoy program as a whole faced major devaluation over the last year, and that's not good considering Bonvoy points aren't as valuable as other reward programs to begin with. Beyond that, the annual fee on the flagship card, the Bonvoy Brilliant, went up from $450 to $650. That is quite the leap. All right, who is it gonna be? Let's take a look at the winner. You know what? I'm not even gonna look at this card. I don't need to look at the card because I know the winner. It's hands down the American Express Plum Card. This is a complete waste of time from American Express. In fact, I suggest that they take all the power that they are using to put that card up on their website, gather all that power together, send it to a third world country and send them some electricity so they can power their village. That's a much better use of the energy used to keep the American Express Plum Card going on the website. In fact, I may rename this category the American Express Plum Card category because it's just that bad. All right, so we spent that last category talking about the negative, the really bad in the market, the people that needed to get out. All right, now we're gonna talk about the best cards that came into the market over the last year. And the nominees are the Wells Fargo Autograph Card. No annual fee, 3 times at restaurants, travel, transit, gas stations, phone plans, and popular streaming services. 0% APR for 12 months, and it had a limited time offer during launch of 30,000 points after $1,500 spend in 3 months. Next, the Ink Business Premier Card. We just talked about this one a little bit. I mean, it is a new card on the market, and it became available for all applicants in 2022. This is a card that I will not be adding to my Chase portfolio, but if you are an ink card enthusiast and you're a big fan of making sure you have all the ink cards, then certainly pick this one up. The Marriott Bevy and Bountiful cards. Both cards came with similar multipliers and offered the same sign-up bonus of 125,000 bonus points after $4,000 spent in 3 months. If it weren't for the fact that Marriott Bonvoy points keep getting devalued, I would spend much more time talking about these cards. The Chase Slate Edge. This card is more for those that are looking to build or repair credit. With that in mind, there aren't any flashy rewards to earn or spend, and there is no annual fee. The sign-up bonus is a $100 statement credit after $500 spend in 6 months. For those that want to dip their toes into the credit card world, but don't necessarily have the score to get a higher end card or even a mid-tier card, this may be a good place to start. And finally, the US Bank Altitude Connect card. This offered a 50,000 point bonus after $2,000 spent in 4 months, 4x on travel and gas stations, and even EV charging stations. So that's exciting. I hope more card issuers use the EV charging station category for bigger multipliers in the future. Okay, and the winner of the New Kids on the Block Award is the Wells Fargo autograph card. Now this is really good. I think a competitor like Wells Fargo can compete with American Express and Chase and Citi if they really want to. Now I think the other major card issuers, like the ones I just mentioned, were focused on making changes to their existing cards instead of adding a lot of new product onto the market. So I think it's good that Wells Fargo jumped in here. They're still behind when it comes to Citi, Chase, American Express, but at least they're making a headway, and this is a step in the right direction. You know, we are having a lot of fun on the show here tonight, but I would be remiss if I didn't talk about a card that we lost over the last year. So let's take a moment of silence and think about who we've lost over the last year. The Radisson Rewards Visa card is no more. It has now become the US Bank Altitude Go Visa card. Per a letter to card members, this change happened in May of 2022. Card members should have received the US Bank Altitude Go Visa card in June, featuring the same card number, and any points that were earned with the card will continue to be available in the Radisson Rewards Americas account. So let's give a moment of silence to the Radisson Rewards Visa card. All right, time to move on to the next category. You know, when my wife and I travel and we get to the hotel room and we open that door, there is one thing on our mind when we get in the room, and that's making sure we get the best value from our stay. And we want to make sure we use the right hotel co-branded card. So in this category, we're going to look at the best in bed or best hotel co-branded cards. First is the Hilton Aspire card. This card is beloved by Hilton Honors members, and for good reason. The $450 annual fee may be steep, but the benefits and credits pack a serious punch. The $250 resort credit and $250 airline fee credit more than make up for the $450 annual fee on their own. Add to that a free night certificate, Hilton Diamond status, and excellent multipliers at Hilton properties, and you have a monster of a card. The World of Hyatt Personal Card. For a $95 annual fee, this card is a must for World of Hyatt members. Unlike the World of Hyatt Business Card, the Personal Card comes with a free Category 1 through 4 free night certificate. The sign-up bonus at 60,000 points isn't great, but it isn't terrible either. You can also earn additional Category 1 through 4 free night certificates by spending $15,000 on the card in a calendar year. It also gives you automatic Discover status. Next is the Hilton Surpass card. Now, if the annual fee on the Hilton Aspire card is a big turnoff for you, then the Aspire card should be your next go-to Hilton card. With a $95 annual fee, this card carries a consistently high welcome offer, around 150,000 Hilton Honors points, although we've seen those go much higher. You also earn a free night award after spending $15,000 on the card in a calendar year. The card also offers a strong set of multipliers on everyday spend categories like 6x on gas, dining, and groceries. You'll also get complimentary gold status with the card. And finally, the IHG Premier card. IHG came out swinging with this card. 175,000 points after $3,000 spent in 3 months, a free night certificate each anniversary year, Platinum Elite status, global entry and TSA pre-check credit up to $100, and up to 26 times points at IHG hotels and resorts. While the annual fee increased from $89 to $99 this year, the value is more than made up for in the benefits and bonus. And the winner for Best in Bed, Best Hotel co-branded card is the Hilton Aspire card. Congratulations. You know what? This one really isn't a big surprise. This is now a 2-time winner of the Cardee Awards for Best in Bed for the Hilton Aspire, and for good reasons. For the reasons I mentioned, those credits easily offset the annual fee. I have a Hilton Aspire card. Kayla has a Hilton Aspire card. We've got 2 of them in our household for good reason. If you're a Hilton enthusiast, you're doing yourself a disservice if you don't have this card. This is a moneymaker card, and trust me, those Hilton Honors points add up very fast when you use those multipliers at a Hilton resort. Now let's take a look at the Mile High Award. Now there's nothing better than getting on and getting ready to enjoy a good ride with your partner on a plane. And that's what we're going to talk about in this category. We're going to talk about the best airline co-branded cards. First is the Citi American Airlines Executive Card. This one gives you Admirals Club access for immediate family and 2 guests. The value on that Admirals Club membership is up to $650. You get free check bags for you and up to 8 companions on the same reservation, priority boarding on American Airlines flight, and yes, the annual fee of $450 may be high, but the value is clearly there. Next, the American Express Delta Business Platinum Card. This one has a $250 annual fee, but it also comes with a buy one, get one certificate. You get a domestic round-trip companion certificate every year upon your card's renewal. You get main cabin 1 priority boarding and first check bag free. Now, Delta cards are famous for having elevated offers at different points in the year. Before you sign up for this card or any Delta card, make sure it's during a window of time when these elevated offers are live. The Alaska Air Business and Personal Card. These cards are very, very similar. They both have a $95 annual fee and have a similar min spend in terms of their sign-up bonuses. The elevated offers last year reached $80,000 on the business card, with more typical elevated offers hovering around 70,000 miles. And you can get great value from the Alaska Airlines miles thanks to mileage plans, awesome roster of One World and non-alliance partners, including British Airways. These Alaska Air cards have elevated offers roughly twice per year, so be ready when these offers come around. And finally, the Southwest Priority Card. It's the most premium card option when it comes to a personal Southwest card. It carries a $149 annual fee, but it does include a $75 annual Southwest travel credit, 7,500 anniversary points each year, and it had a sign-up offer of 75,000 Rapid Rewards after spending $3,000 on purchases within the first 3 months. Applying for a new Southwest card is a pivotal part of getting Companion Pass, which gives you buy one, get one free flights. And to me, that is the best deal in the travel industry. And the winner is the Citi American Airlines Executive Card. You know what? I'm not really surprised by this. The Admirals Club access for immediate family and 2 guests with a value of up to $650, getting free check bags for you and up to 8 companions on the same reservation. That's right, 8 companions. That's absolutely crazy. And then getting priority boarding for American Airlines. The value is there. Yes, the annual fee is $450. I know that, but the value is clearly there. You know, let me be honest with you all. When I go out clubbing every single weekend and staying out till 2 a.m., the one thing I really need by my side is a good wingman, because things get crazy and wild. And okay, I'm kidding. I go to bed by 9 o'clock every single night. But when you're out and you're spending money in your wallet, you need to make sure that you have a good wingman. And that is a card that is going to be there for you when you don't have a high points multiplier with another card. I'm talking about catch-all cards, ones that you can use for pretty much any situation. And this category is for the best performances for catch-all cards. First is the Chase Ink Unlimited card. This card has no annual fee. You get 1.5 times points, and that is unlimited on all purchases. Chase Ultimate Rewards are valued at roughly 2 cents per point. The elevated sign-up offer of 90,000 points also provides lots of Ultimate Rewards without the annual fee. Nice. Second is the Chase Freedom Unlimited card. Like the Ink Unlimited, no annual fee and 1.5 times points on all purchases. For those that don't need a business card like the Ink Unlimited, this is a great choice. The sign-up offer is the same as the Freedom Flex card with 5 times points on groceries, so that's not too shabby either. And you also get 3 times on dining and drugstores. Next is the Citi Double Cash. If cash back is your game, then the Double Cash definitely fits the bill. 2% cash back on purchases with no special categories, caps, or annual fee. That's 1% back when you buy and 1% as you make the payments. And finally, the American Express Blue Business Plus card. You earn 2 times membership rewards on the first $50,000 every year. That multiplier on membership rewards with no annual fee is a tremendous deal. It is a card that literally never leaves my wallet. And the winner for the best wingman / catch-all card is The Chase Freedom Unlimited card. Holy moly, this is really exciting. Congratulations, Chase Freedom Unlimited. This is an exciting night for you. Now, the reason that I chose this one was because, hey, not all of us have businesses or have a need for a business card. So this card is more accessible than some of the other nominees that were on the list. I also really like the 5 times points on grocery spend up to $12,000 in a year. It's a great intro offer, a great catch-all card, and a card that everybody should have had in their wallet at some point. All right, this has been a lot of fun so far. This next category is pretty plain and simple, all right? This category is just based on looks. This is gonna be our evening gown competition, and it's gonna be for the best design cards over the last year. First, the American Express Platinum card. Now, the raised design of the floral Platinum card is really unique, and it's definitely an eye catcher when you pull it from your wallet. No other card has a design as intricate as this one. Next up, the American Express Rose Gold card. Are you tired of seeing the same old boring gold card? Get it in rose gold. More and more fashion and even tech accessories are coming in a rose gold finish. Want to match with your accessories? Try the rose gold card. The Marriott Bonvoy cards. Now, these cards change their look to reflect a new brand look across their portfolio. This simple scribble mark, while looking random on the surface, actually is an M for, you guessed it, Marriott. This is great branding, even if the Bonvoy cards themselves may not be my favorite. And finally, the Apple card. If minimalist design is your thing, then look no further than the Apple card. It's titanium, laser etched, and no numbers on the card. It doesn't get much more minimalist than that. And the winner for the evening gown competition for best dressed card of the year is the Marriott Bonvoy cards. Now, this is a big surprise. Quite frankly, it's a big surprise because I'm not the biggest fan of Marriott Bonvoy cards, but I appreciate good design when I see it. The fact that they continued to have the M mark while just changing the background color brings some consistency to the brand and overall presents a very nice look. If only the inside inner workings of the card were as nice as the branding on the outside. All right, look, we have one more category left for best overall performance, but before we get to that, we have to talk about the cards that have really changed the credit card industry. The ones that have come about and really changed the way that we look at everything we do in terms of spending. This is the Lifetime Achievement Award. Last year, this award went to a card that I recommended a lot of people start with, and that is the Chase Sapphire Preferred. But this one is going to a card that started way before that one. So now it's time to look at one of the first cards I recommend for potential American Express customers. This is a card with a truly iconic design. It's recognizable anywhere you go, and there is no doubt what you're carrying when you take it out of your wallet. I'm talking about the American Express Gold card. This card was launched by American Express in 1966. The card's namesake comes from its rich gold color, and the hefty weight and look make it feel like you are holding a very special card. This card is the gold standard when it comes to food cards, and now it also comes with amazing multipliers and all of that value at a mid-tier annual fee of $250. This card has been the subject of commercials from American Express for decades, and it recently received a facelift with a rose gold version. But this award goes to Old Reliable, the original gold look. You know, it's crazy to think that that card launched so long ago and it has influenced the card industry so much. And that brings us to the apex of our show, right? The best overall performance from a credit card over the last year. This is the biggest award that we hand out on this show. I'm excited to get down to the nominees. Let's take a look. First, the Freedom Flex card. Now, this card packed a serious punch this year. For a no annual fee card, what a great value this was over the last year. 5 times on groceries up to $12,000 in a calendar year. An easy sign-up bonus to hit, and then you have the classic rotating 5X categories. This card should have been in everyone's wallet at some point in 2022. The Hilton Aspire card. Consistently one of my favorite cards. It comes with a free night certificate up front upon sign-up and a new certificate after each anniversary year. The $250 Hilton Resort credit, Diamond status, $250 airline fee credit, and great multipliers help you earn Hilton points fast. The $450 fee is high, but with the value this card brings, that fee can be ignored. Next, the City Premier card. This card is one I recommend quite often for those interested in city cards. Why is that? Well, over the last year, it came with the 80,000 point sign-up offer after spending $4,000 in 3 months, a $95 annual fee, and it's really easy to remember the multipliers because they're pretty consistent. It's 3 times points at restaurants, supermarkets, gas stations, air travel, and hotels. It's a solid all-around card that has solid multipliers in meaningful categories for a lot of people. The American Express Platinum Card, and we've talked about this card already, but it's worth saying again. If you can get the benefits out of the credits associated with this card, then it easily pays for itself and more every year. Beyond that, it still supports some of my favorite styles in the credit card industry with its 2 alternative colorful options. Next is the Chase Ink Unlimited card. Now this card came out swinging to end 2022 with its highest welcome offer ever. The fact that it is one of the best catch-all cards as well makes this a card that packs a serious punch this year. If you didn't have this card and you are eligible for it, pick it up before the sign-up offer ends. You won't regret it. And finally, the Citi Double Cash, for making the effort to try something new and actually offer a sign-up bonus, trying something different and new that made a lot of customers happy, and that effort should be applauded. All right, this is a big deal. This is the biggest award of the night. I'm so nervous. I don't know who's gonna win this one. All right, can you hand me the envelope? I'm not gonna ask my mailman. You already yelled at me earlier. I got my eye on you. All right, let me have the envelope. All right, this is it. Open the envelope. What's it going to be? And the winner for best overall performance from a card over the last year is, oh my goodness, this is going to make them a 2-time winner, the American Express Platinum Card. Oh my goodness, this is huge news. This is going to change the industry. They have won the Brandon Boyd Show Cardee Award for best overall performance 2 years in a row, and it's really simple why. I know the annual fee is high, but they offer so many credits that this is a huge money maker if you can take advantage of them. And that even includes the fact that the Equinox credit is worthless. I wish they would change that out, but when you look at all the other credits and the fact that it's such a thick premium card and it offers different designs based on what you like, this card really has it all. So if you're looking for a true premium card, this is the one to get. I love the American Express Platinum Card. I think it's got a good shot of possibly winning next year unless somebody makes a case otherwise. I want to see some new cards on the market. I want to see improvements in some of the cards that I talked about today. But otherwise, the Platinum Card's taking this one home. Be careful when you're celebrating Platinum Card. I see you back there jumping and screaming. Congratulations again for your big win. Thank you all so much for joining me on this show. I had a lot of fun. We're going to put this on every year on the night that the Academy Awards or the Oscars are going on, all right? So you can look at that every single year. We're going to put that out for you, and I hope you enjoy it. This is my analysis of the cards. These are my personal opinions, but I've done a lot of analysis on these, so hopefully you think I'm being fair. If you think I missed on any award, or if you think somebody else should have won, leave that down in the comments below. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. I'm just one guy, but this is the Brandon Boyd Show, so I owe it to you to give the Brandon Boyd opinion, right? Did I just refer to myself in the third person? That is really weird. All right. Anyway, thanks so much for joining me on this one. We'll see you at the award show next year. In the meantime, make sure you subscribe to the channel for updates on credit cards, points and miles, travel, money, finance, and everything in between. And I look forward to seeing you on the next episode. We'll see you soon.